So I'm gonna read you guys a story to the audience out here, audience of one. And the stories come from this book. And it says Kauai Ancient Places, Names, and Their Stories. Well, as you guys know, my 1%, as you know, that a lot of people on Kauai today, especially the new younger generations, they tattoo their legs. On the side of the leg that they tattoo, but they don't really know the meaning of those things, the significance of the tattoo on the side of their legs. Well, there's a story in this book, and the name of this story would be Waiakalua, the water of the pit. So, the story goes, was divided into two areas, Waiakalua Iki and Waiakalua Nui. The streams of the Awapua are all fed from springs. There were taro fields in the valleys. The house lots were between the fields and on the ridges between the two streams. A boy was born in Waikalua in about 1790, and he was trained to become a warrior. He was an expert in spear dodging, slinging, bone breaking, and other martial arts skills. He became one of Kamoli'i's guards, and he was tattooed on one leg from the hip to the foot. So that is on the side of the leg. This tattooing of the king's immediately guard was to a reminder that Kamoli'i uncle, King Kahikili of Maui, was similarly tattooed. This young man must have been very tall, as one of the requirements for his position was to be 7 feet in height. After Kamoli'i died in 1824, a battle was waged between Humihumi, Kamoli'i's oldest son, and the forces of Kamehameha II. The Kauai warriors attacked Fort Hippo at Waimea, and they were repulsed. They retreated to the plains of Hanapepe and Wahiwa. Armed with only traditional wooden weapons, Kamehameha forces, armed with Western weapons, defeated the Kauai forces easily. For 2 weeks after this battle, the Kamehameha forces hunted the defeated. In order to destroy them, man, woman, and child, once and for all men with the black legs were killed on sight. So that is the guys that they have all the tattoo on their legs, from the hip to the ankles. That's the guys from Kauai that they call black legs. This guy was hunted down, and the women and children also was killed. When the Kamehameha forces arrived at Waikalua, they found a young man hiding in a woman's sacred house. He was led out before a firing squad. The young warrior refused to have his hands tied and bound, and stood facing the soldiers. As the command fire was given, the young warrior ducked, ran forward at top speed, grabbing 2 of the rifles from the soldiers and pushing them, and escaped. From then on, this young warrior had the name of Napu Ilua, the 2 rifles. After the amnesty was declared, Napu Ilua returned to Waikalua, where he lived peacefully in the Mahele of 1848. He laid claim to some land which was received 2 years later. He is the last known blackleg, the last of the honor guards that protected the person of the king. So all those guys that have the tattoo, I just like everybody know that you guys was hunted down at one time. So be real careful when you guys put tattoos on you guys' legs. You guys have to know the meaning and the stories of the tattoos on the legs from hip to ankle. And these stories, I'll keep telling everybody about it, but everybody ignore, don't listen, and tattoo half you guys' body, and now you guys cannot take it off. Know the stories before you put it on. Thank you. To all my audience of one, thank you very much. Now we can watch the movie.